So James, first weekend at Brands Hatch for the new BSB season. How's it gone?
Yeah, first weekend's gone really good, to be honest. I didn't know what to expect leading up to it, just because we've had no testing time on the bike, and the Airwaves Yamaha team literally started the bike up on Wednesday for the first time. So yeah, I didn't know what to expect, but to come here and come away with a 5th place and a 7th place, I've got to be happy with it, to be honest with you. Just some solid points and a good start to the season.
And so it's been a good first weekend, but how do you think this has been good to prepare you for the rest of the season?
Well, just this weekend, obviously we've just been preparing the bikes a lot with a lot of setup, data logging, everything. The guys have been just soaking up all the information really. So every lap we do, they've been analysing everything, and we're just using it as a test, to be honest. So to come away, 5th and 2nd in the championship, it's got to be good. And obviously the lads have got enough information now to improve the bike over the next few weeks, and hopefully get to Alton Park and start off a lot better than we did this weekend, really.
And so your goals for the next race, what is it? Just improve on placing, or are you going to set yourself some high targets?
High targets, probably winning the race. But yeah, I mean, I'd like to finish on the podium at the next races, definitely. It's the bike and the team itself. Airwaves Yamaha obviously are renowned for winning championships, and this year shouldn't be any different.
First of all, congratulations on the first win this season. How did it feel crossing that line with the first win in the second race?
I guess the feeling of sort of winning the first race for Yamaha was pretty amazing. We didn't expect it at all. The bikes literally started up for the first time on the Thursday. We were riding them on the Friday for the first time, and it's unbelievable. We didn't expect to be competitive, especially right at the top end of the field. We sort of think top 10, 6th, around that sort of area should be possible if it all goes pretty well. And considering the bike's still really standard engine-wise, it's pretty good achievement, really.
Great stuff. So preparation, as you said at the start of the season, not been so great, but you and James have been spending a lot of time in the gym. You've been on the bike a lot.
Yeah.
How's that maybe helped? Do you think that's been helpful, like getting you ready just to get on that bike?
Yeah, absolutely. I went over to Australia training beginning of the year. End of last year, and I've been sort of training out there with Casey, trying to get fit and ready for this year, really. And yeah, I mean, as I said, the preparation for this year hasn't been that great as in bike-wise. We've still been waiting to get them all the time and waiting on parts, but luckily the package we got to start with was pretty amazing, and I think Airwaves Yamaha and GSC Racing have done an amazing job getting the bike competitive this early on, considering we haven't ridden the thing. So all credit to them, really. They've done an absolutely awesome job. And
so one win and a great amount of points from the first round. How's this prepare you for the next race? What goals are you setting yourself?
I think we've got to be pretty realistic, really. I mean, even though it's only the first race, and it is good to get a race win, it being GSC Group's home race, my home race, and sort of get a good result for all my personal sponsors as well. Juicing have been sort of really supportive of me in ups and downs, and when I broke my leg, they're still stuck by me, and it's good to get a result for them. But on the other hand, don't want to be sort of getting ahead of ourselves. We've still got a lot of work to do, and I just want to sort of keep it really realistic for the meets to come.
Okay, great stuff. Finally, you've talked about goals in the start of the season, how it's gone this weekend. Any other personal goals? Like, I mean, you said you went and trained in Australia.
Yeah.
But recently you've been down to London doing some fitness testing, stuff like that, and then last year, as your Rollers and Airwaves Pro, you did some cycling up in Manchester.
That's right, yeah.
So, any other challenges like that you're looking forward to this season?
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few challenges I've got coming up. I'm sort of going to try and do a lot more push bike racing this year, a lot of cycling on the road. My trainer, Julian Clark, he used to be a pro, and he's sort of really strong on a bike. My brother also, he's really strong on a push bike. So we're actually doing quite a few push bike races this year, which I'd like to sort of do good in as well, So if the old motorbike racing doesn't work out, then it's cycling, I reckon.
Taking on Armstrong?
Not quite yet, but no, it would be nice to get sort of good enough to be maybe not a pro, I maybe couldn't dedicate enough time to it, but to be really strong on the bike's a good thing, I reckon.